How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That is the question of the day. Pretty sure I messed that one up again, but there's going to be more chances. There's going to be a lot more chances because we're not going anywhere. We're staying right here. I'm loving this, by the way. Thank you guys again for coming to Joe's Wood Chop Shop and Creations, where we chop wood and we create. And we create anything and everything, anything you can imagine. So today, yesterday we were working on a review of the Neotech NS872i. I had to go to work, so we didn't quite get through the whole entire thing. Did a little bit too much talking. So we'll try to keep that just to the beginning. Try to do more of the review, and then we'll just kind of cap everything towards the end. See how that kind of goes. You'll also notice that I'm changing around the camera a little bit. I put the auto framing on. We'll see if we like it or not. I just got an Amazon notification before this video that so I bought this. Basically, it's going to be to mount for my camera and or my phone rather, and it's going to basically follow me around. So it has its own camera and it does 360 degrees. And yeah, it's going to follow me around. So we're going to do a video on that too, once we test it out and everything like that, and see how we like it. But essentially, I'll be able to place you guys, over here or over there. And then when I'm doing my carvings and things like that, it'll actually track me anywhere I go. I think it's going to be, so I don't really need a camera person, and I don't really need to be in one spot because I'm not usually a person who, just stands in one spot. I'm usually, doing stuff. That's what I do. I build, I make stuff, right? So that's why we're all here. But yeah, so just to let you guys know, a couple videos that are going to be in the work. There's a lot of stuff coming. Trust me, we're trying to do this as big as we can and as fast as we possibly can to get ourselves out there. But there's a lot of cool things that will be coming through the pipeline that will be happening probably within the next month. I think this next month of this channel is going to be super exciting. The amount of content that I have and that I've already put pen to paper, it's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. I haven't been this excited in a really long time, guys. So again, thank you so much for coming out. We're going to have videos on past projects, new projects coming up. We got videos on new chainsaws, old chainsaws. Just tons of tool reviews. Lots of carving. We gotta get back into carving. As soon as we get this saw done, and we gotta move some logs out in the back. So we got some videos on that. But yeah, just so much content coming to you guys. Hope you guys are loving this. Please, like, subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how we're doing. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. We're gonna be trying a lot of different things. Right now, we're trying this setup with the auto framing with a saw. I kind of like this setup. I think this might be, kind of a thing. But again, we're going to keep updating this shop too. And as we go, we're going to grow. And as we grow, we're going to figure that all out together. I really want this. This isn't my channel. I want this to be our channel. I want this to be a thing where we grow together. You guys kind of tell me what you guys want. I've never done this before. This is the first time I've ever tried to do anything like this, which you're going to see a lot of that. During, you probably saw the other day when I was doing this review. I don't know everything about this saw, but I also like the fact that I don't know everything about this saw because a lot of you guys are going to be coming at a saw a lot like me. You've used the saw before. I've used the Poland. I've used the 255 or 455 Rancher? 455 Rancher. I've used the Husqvarna 455 Rancher, right? And that's probably the biggest saw I've ran, and probably the nicest saw I've ran. I think I ran a still one time in it. I think it was like a 250 or something. So I haven't ran, that many different kinds of. I ran more Poland saws than I've ran anything else. I've had like two of those, and they both last me forever, and they did awesome. But I did buy a brand new saw. The Poland was, I think it was a 5020. I believe is what it was called. It was a 50cc, and I had a 20-inch blade. It was a black one. I really liked that one. Nice saw. But again, that was the nicest thing I pretty much used. And then I used the at the farm. I had a which we're gonna do some videos at the farm. Don't you even worry about that. We're gonna have probably a whole playlist of the stuff at the farm, and we'll kind of go through the history of that. There'll be a bio video coming up. That's another video that's coming up. But um, but yeah. Well, basically what I was saying is, yeah, I don't know everything about all this stuff, so I'm coming at you guys learning. And if you guys can help me out, that's awesome. And I'm going to be asking you guys a lot of questions. For one, my memory's not always that great. If you guys are going to see that, you guys are going to be like, oh my goodness, we just told him that yesterday. Yeah, it happens. I'm sorry, guys. I'll do my best, but and that's a lot of reasons for doing this too, so I can remember a lot of the things that happen and the things I'm talking about, the ideas I have, and then just some of the cool stuff. Trust me. Eventually, we will be lit on fire. That's just part of this game. There's not too many weeks that go by that Joe doesn't get lit on fire at least once. It's just part of the game. Sometimes you get lit on fire. Sometimes you don't. Let's hope today, no fire. Okay? But not like this video, because this video is definitely going to be on fire. So, let's get right at it then. So, we got the Neotech NS872i. Yesterday, we were kind of doing a walkthrough of everything. I did go through the manual briefly, just because there was a couple things, right? So, here's a little thing. And again, I'm coming at this guy. I'm not a guy who does all this all the time. I mean, I'm going to be, but I'm just now like really diving, full force into this. Before, I just bucked a couple chords here and there. One year I did 20 chord. That was like a big year for me. So I have done a bunch, but at the same time, I don't always do a bunch. But that year I did 20 chord. That was a couple years ago, and yeah, I dropped every single one of my trees, and I bucked them, limbed them, the whole nine. When I was at that farm. So, I've read a solid fair bit. But at the same time, not like every single year. I'm not a professional arborist or anything like that, or even done my own firewood for year after year after year. I've done it. I've done a lot of camping and stuff like that. A lot of camp, I always had a saw for that. But again, that was a lot of my sawing. A lot of my sawing wasn't turning wood into planks and actually manufacturing this stuff right out of the wood that we have. So with that, one of the things I noticed that, and I didn't, man, this is kind of a bummer because, like, I'm just gonna go by this because what I bought. But yesterday when I was reading this, I finally got some just to start us off, just to make sure that we're not having any mixing problems and we're not doing that wrong. I got premix, right? So I just figured for the first go, we'll use premix. I was reading in here they do want a 90, so they do want a premium gas, which is fine. I don't have any right now, so but again, that's why we bought this because at least I'll have one tank because we are firing this up today. So I think today, depending on how long this one goes, I'm trying not to keep these things too long. But again, you guys tell me, do you want them longer? Do you want them shorter? I think there's going to be a pretty big variety, that's for sure. Like, we're not really on any timelines. I'm going to do these until, they're done. That's kind of how it goes. Yesterday, I was trying to kind of squeeze into, I had to go to work, but, you know how it is, guys. You all have jobs. So, here we go. This is what we're going to be using, just to make sure, we're going to give this thing every chance we can to fire right up the way we want it to. It's in a nice warm garage. It should be fine. We are going to start in the garage, don't worry. I'm going to open the door for ventilation. It's probably going to get pretty loud, though, so hopefully the fiance and kids inside don't get too scared. But we'll see. We'll see how loud she is. Might have to take that one outside. But we at least want to get fired up. We're gonna do a basic tune on it. No, not even anything. We're just gonna take the tune right out. Take it right back to zero. Take it one and a quarter probably 1.25 turns. People have been telling me 1.25, 1.5 from the videos I've seen. It's all been pretty much that. So I think we're gonna head right into a 1.25. See what that does for us. I do not have the chain tool. So we're just gonna do that off of here for the RPMs. I already know that this thing hits around 8,000 to 9,000, whereas the real one, from what I remember, is like around 12,000, I believe. Some people were saying 12 to 13,000. So this does not quite keep up with the real one. It just doesn't. Um, but again, it's gonna do. You're gonna see. It's gonna do everything we needed to do. That's for sure. I'm so happy to be having this right here right now. So yeah. So with this, the question I had was, and maybe you guys know, or maybe you guys don't. But so right here, it says, I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you can, 40 to 1 gas mixture, right? And this might not, and you guys tell me, this might not even be that big of a deal. I've always thought it was a pretty big deal, but at the same time, I don't know. So you guys let me know, is it that big of a deal if it's 40 or 50? You know? I don't know. You guys let me know. That's why I have you guys. You guys, man, trust me, I need more help than I'm probably going to provide you guys. So let's help each other, okay? That's what this show is about, helping each other, bringing joy around the world, and just having a great time, and just, oh man, just having a great time. I'm having so much fun, guys, and I'm loving this so much. So, again, 40 to 1, but in the instruction manual, it says 50 to 1. And it says in like two places 50 to 1. And then in one place it says it can be anywhere from 25 to 1 to 50 to 1. So is it just kind of be like, if I want it a little bit leaner, I make it a little bit leaner. If I don't, I don't. So I don't know. Two places in here said 50. I looked on here on the saw itself. I don't see, an exact anything. So I don't know. We're going to do 50 because that's what I bought. And then we did get the mixture kit so that, we'll have tons. And I do have gas here. I don't have premium, unfortunately, because, well, I just hadn't got that. I had to work yesterday, so I worked quite a few hours. I worked 12, so I don't want to keep putting out these videos. So that's why I got that today. We're at least going to get fired up. I don't know. I think we're going to do a fire up, and then we'll probably do another video where we actually go and, we bury it into a couple logs and see what she'll do. Because I think this one's going to be probably long enough. Trying to keep them around the, 30 minutes to an hour range with these. We still got a few things we didn't cover yesterday. So, but yeah, so other than that, basically, the only other thing too is I have these two screws. These two screws, I don't know if there's just extra screws. I don't see it missing screws. The instructions are not the greatest. They do go over some things that are nice, like, adjusting your carburetor and, startup procedures and things that you would imagine. Now, there's some other things you wouldn't imagine, or you'd hope not, especially with someone who may not need to know this, but I don't know if you guys can see that. You can't even quite read, like, all the words got cut off right there. Again, you pay for what you get. It's an instruction manual. Hopefully the saw runs better than the instruction manual. That's kind of what we're getting at with that. And again, but it does tell you, it tells you to actually do it at the one turn. So it does tell you that. It tells you about your spark plug and your gapping and things like that. But another thing too is we know how yesterday we're going through all these plastic toys here, right? Plastic toys, plastic tools. They're kind of like toys though, Oh shucks, there goes that one. There we go. Let's get that guy. So again, I don't know, guys. If you guys know, tell me, please. I know there is a guy out there. And if you guys see any of these videos out there, I don't remember this stuff. I'm telling you guys are going to find out. My memory, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I remember all these things, and some of the stuff just gone. So I don't mean to not say anything about any of these other guys. I really don't. If I do remember them, from now on, I'm going to start trying to write down as I'm kind of seeing some of this stuff. Because, yeah, I want to be able to, share with you guys, the guys I know and the guys I'm watching, because I'm learning from them as well. And that's what I want. I want everybody to be learning from everybody. Like, why can we only learn from one person? Or, no, you learn from everybody. You surround yourself with good people. You surround yourself with smart people, and you're going to be a better person. And that's all we're trying to do, is we're just trying to be better human beings at the end of the day. So if you guys can help me, let's do this. Okay? So, with that, what is this? Don't know. These. I just don't know. I mean, why so many? I mean, I don't know. I've owned saws before. It never came with this stuff. I ran so many saws. I never needed that. Why did I not need that? What's that do? If you guys know, let me know. These things, yeah, they're depth gauges and things like that. You're gonna see how we sharpen. We don't use that stuff. We don't need that stuff. I mean, and if you do, hey, listen, we all started somewhere. I'm not gonna say my way's better, and my way I'll never say that. I do a way that I do it. Um, some things, I know there's better ways to do some things, but some things I'm not that guy. There's some guys. Oh, bucking Billy Ray. Man, hopefully I did not mess his name up. Man, you guys, if you guys please go find that channel, watch that channel. Amazing dude. But he loves the sharpened chains. He loves that. He gets into it. Oh man, he's the guy to watch on that stuff. Me, nah. I got a Dremel. I got me a little Dremel bit. It's simple. That's what I like. It's quick and it's simple. It lets me do what I like more, and that's running the saw. I love running the saws. It doesn't matter, and I wasn't sure when I bought that 60-volt Greenworth electric saw. I wasn't sure because I was like, man, I love the motor. I love the gas. I love that, just that that feeling. And I'm like, am I gonna miss that? It's not bad. It is different, but cheapers, it's nice. It's nice sometimes, just like a circular saw. It's off until it's not, and that is nice. In a house, around kids, it's friendly. No, the chainsaw is not exactly the most friendliest of tools. It's never been. It's a scary thing, and it should be. It needs to be. It is. It's a mean device. But at the same time, it's a tool, just like any other tool. But and that's why I like that one because it seems like it's more of a tool than it is like a chainsaw. I feel like chainsaws get a bad rep in construction a lot of times, and for good reason. But like, man, demo, oh my goodness, like shoot, and that one cuts beyond straight, like, and so good. Like I was surprised. I was surprised at how this nice the cut is. Like some of these cuts, you could almost be framing with this stuff. Like it's that. It was cutting that good. Like again, we have to change out the blade. And sorry, whoa, my bad, guys. Got to change out the bar, man. I'm gonna do that every once in a while. Like I said, I've read a lot of these, but I'm not, a chainsaw guy. I'm turning into a chainsaw guy. So I'm gonna slip up and call that thing, a blade a few times. And I'm sorry. Please don't, I'm sorry. But we all know it's a bar and we all know it's a chain. It is not a blade. Do not do that. Okay, I at least know enough to know that I did something wrong. I just didn't know enough not to make that mistake. So, but yeah, no, it's definitely a bar to chain. Chainsaw guys are big about that for a good reason. It's not a blade. Why call it a blade? But you get so used to running with blades. Miter saws, table saws. Those have always been my go-to saws. I've chainsaws happened, and I've ran one probably every single year, at least to cut down a few branches or a little bit of firewood. But at the same time, not like a lot of these guys do, and not like we're about to be doing on this channel. Because I'm telling you right now, we throw a lot of sawdust here. That's what we're into. We're into creating sawdust, and we create a lot of sawdust. Oh wow, so much sawdust. This channel, I can tell you right now, is going to produce more sawdust than any other channel. I'll promise you that right now. We produce so much sawdust that we need to figure out a way to get rid of the sawdust. So if you guys find a way to get rid of sawdust, I tried to burn it. It does, but does it? Not the greatest. And I don't know. Maybe there's secrets. If you guys know secrets to getting rid of sawdust, I am probably going to give it. Luckily, I do live in an area in upstate New York, where lots of horses and things like that. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Probably just gonna give it out for free to all these horse companies and all these people that have horses and stuff, and make some friends that way. Hopefully, sometimes these guys have wood, right? They have wood. I have sawdust. So hey, you guys out there need some sawdust? That's in my area. I have plenty of sawdust, as you guys are gonna see. I know we haven't created any yet, but you just keep tuned. We're gonna create some soon. So back to where we were at. Sorry again. Yeah, who knows, right? So if you do, let me know. Or if you find that video, if you guys like found mine to this other guy and you guys remember the guy's video, shoot, right down there. Put it in the comments. Love it. Love it. Okay. So back into the saw. We don't know what that stuff does, but we don't really need to know what that does for today. Okay. So Neotech NS872i. Another thing I didn't really go over yesterday is wraparound handle. I mean, look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. I mean, just, oh, and it does actually feel beautiful. Unlike, like I said, I don't know about this. Let's talk. I'm gonna have to get a still saw because I really want to know. Like, what? There's no way. Like I said, I've only used one. It was a long time ago, so I don't know. Now this feels good. This feels good. This feels pretty good. You know, all this feels pretty good. Yeah, like I said, without tearing it apart. I mean, man. Now another thing too, they don't really go over. This looks different than what I would imagine. I'd imagine this being a screw. But then I have this, and I know some saws, right here is where you adjust the chain. And in instructions, it makes it look like it's here. But then, you know, like, there's a couple things like that they don't really show you. We'll figure it out, of course. We have this guy. We're going to put him all the way up, actually. Not him. We'll use this one. We'll put him all the way up. I think that's, yeah, that should be it. Should be like full blast, I believe. Yeah, that should be full blast. Yeah, we want to make sure it's getting oil. Once we figure out we get oil, then we'll dial it down if we need to. I feel like that's one of the things. You don't want to burn these things out, right? I have done that. Oh my goodness, the pull-ins, that was always a problem I had with them. I either didn't clean them out good enough or something, and yeah, I burnt out blades like that. Or sorry, shoot, bars. Told you. We're all here, jeepers. Man, we should have a little ticker. How many times I call it a blade, right? We'll have like a little blade cutter down here. We'll get to that. Maybe not today, or this video, but we're gonna have to have one of those blade counters for sure. I can tell you that right now. Maybe I'll have to put money in a pot every single time I say it or something. We'll give it away at the end of the month to like the Patreon or something like that. We'll figure something out, right? But so yes, there's a couple things like that this saw does not really go over. So, but like this doesn't really tell me exactly how it goes. Now I'm smart enough to know that it goes, pretty much right here, and that this right here goes into here, which we'll do. Actually, no, let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. We're gonna put this up in here. Like that. It's gonna go like this, and this is gonna go like this. Kind of surprised this wasn't like, well, no, I guess they wanted to stab something, but I mean, I feel like they could have had this part on. Maybe they were getting bent up. They're not the thickest. That's for sure. Oh, I know what you do. Yeah, you do that, and then you do the Allen key thing. Yeah, that's what you do. Oh, jeepers, look at this. You can tell I don't do this every single day, huh? My goodness. These other guys, they have it all figured out. Oh, no. There we go. But that's what we're doing. We're figuring it out right here. We're learning together. We're doing this together. This is a channel about learning. It's about trying new things. It's about doing things that you never did before that you wish you had. That's what this is. This is a lifelong dream. All of this is just being able to work with wood every single day, and to be able to be in my own space and to share with you guys everything that we're doing here. It's like I said, dream come true. Make-A-Wish Foundation, right? That's where we're at right now. Make-A-Wish Foundation. So here we go. So we're going to stick this right in here. Now there's a washer. You guys can't really see that, but there's a washer in here. You want to make sure you don't lose him. You want to make sure you place him back in right. You can just take the screwdriver, and all I'm doing is I've just put it in here. You know what? Now again, I don't know how this whole, auto framing thing is. We may have to lose it. We may not. I don't know. You guys have to tell me in the comments whether you guys like it or not. I haven't tested. I'm not really testing things. I'm just kind of rolling with it, and we're gonna figure it out afterwards. But I think we're gonna get some stuff. We're gonna get some things we don't like. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna figure it out. And we're gonna make this our channel. This is, like I said before, this isn't my channel. It's our channel. I want to grow this with you guys, right? So right here, there's like a washer right behind here. So like right here in this hole. I'm just taking this thing and I'm just lining up the screw. Very simple, guys. You guys are very smart. You guys don't need me showing you that. Sorry. I just, some people, I'm a guy who likes to see things. I have to see stuff to learn it. Some guys are good just by hearing. No, I'm a very visual person. You show me a picture of something, too easy. I'm just copying, pasting. I'm going to show you guys that too. And I say too easy. Listen, you look around this place, nothing's. Like I said, we're not. I am not a fine craftsman. I'm not. And I would like to be there. I'd like to do some stuff. But again, it's not everything I want to do. There's a reason why I like running chainsaws and I like carving. I like doing that type of stuff. And that's because it's raw. It's there. It's not prim. It's not proper. I guess in a sense. So it's just, I don't know. It's a different vibe. Different vibe. All right, so that's all snugged up. That's in place. So that's your dog. So we got that on. No help to the manual. Here's our dust cover, crankcase cover, crankcase cover. Shoot, I don't even know that. Comment below. Thank you very much. So yeah, seeing this right here with our plus and our minus, it's definitely the screw here. I don't. Yeah, sometimes these are things you're gonna get. So it makes it seem like it's right here, which on some saws it is, but not on this saw. And I could tell. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you know that you know. But if you don't, you just be like, what? You'd be like, oh, I can't. Because even in the instructions, they tell you to do it this way. They don't tell you to do it that way, right? So it's kind of like, huh? So that. Come on, Neotech. You gotta get one of us. Get one of these guys. One of these guys watching this video right here, guys. Neotech, send me some of this stuff. First of all, second of all, get one of us. Get one of my guys to write you up a good manual for this thing, a safe manual for this thing. Because the one you guys have right now, it's gonna get someone hurt. It's not, because unfortunately the people buying this saw are not the professionals. It's going to be the guys starting out who this is what they can afford, who need a big saw but can't afford a big saw price. That's where we're at today, guys. I am not rich by any stretch of the imagination. If you think I am, nope, wrong guy. Wrong guy. That's that guy or this guy or any of those other guys, not this guy. This guy works on budgets, very, very tight budgets. But, at the same time, we are able to get, not so tight that we can't get, brand new, saw. But, I can't be affording no still, at least not right now. With enough of you guys' help, maybe we'll get some stills in here. But right now, this is what we get, right? We're just starting out. But a lot of you guys are just starting out the same way, and that's why. Come on, guys. If you haven't already, and this is your thing, and this is something that you got that itch, and you just need to dive in, just do it. Right here, guys. Not even this one. You don't need this one. There's so many of these, and they're really good. Holzforma or Neotech. Guys, these are nice saws for what you're getting. If you want to get into carving, you don't need this big of a saw. You can get a small, like $100, $130 saw. Like, seriously. 25cc, $130, I think, saw these things go for. And maybe even cheaper than that. And they'll get you by for just doing some carving. Like, go throw some sawdust. Go try. Let's do this together. I mean, you guys, like, when I was starting off, which was literally just a couple months ago, to be honest, I just started doing all this stuff. I'd have my TV, because I have a TV up there, so I could watch other YouTubers while I'm doing it. It's just copying and pasting, guys. It's not that hard. We make it difficult. People make it seem like, oh, you got to do this. You need plans. No. You just need time and practice and the ambition to keep trying. in the want, you know. Like when I first did my first carving, I was actually that one right there, and I used a Dremel for it. That was my very first one. I've only done two. I did that one and I did that bear. That's in my profile and that's outside. But yeah, I mean, again, is it perfect? No, but we're not going to do perfect here. Maybe we will eventually, but not today. Not today. Today we're going to do stuff like that, and we're going to get better. I want to do all sorts of things. I'm talking about carving every sort of thing. That's going to be a big part of this channel. And obviously, updating the garage. We're going to do cupboards and all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. Um, but yeah, again, Neotech. Host owner. If you guys, like I said, get one of these. If you guys have the itch, just do it. Let's do it together. Let's learn together. And come on, guys, let's build a community. Love you guys. So, with this, yeah, love it. So, now it's time to put on the bar in the can, right? Now, another thing for you guys who may or may not know this, there is no wrong way to put your blade, okay? You can put it this way or you can put it this way, okay? How you know is this right here, this is for your oiler, right? So this goes just like this, and your oiler is right here. What's going to happen is, nope, sorry. Yeah. No, sorry, your oiler's up here. My bad. So yeah, your oiler's right here. So your bar goes like this, and there's an oil hole here. And if you flip it, there's another oil here. So they're made to be flipped. The whole thing is, and I don't know what other guys do. I think I do it about like every other chain. I think I'll do like 2 sharpens and then I flip, some to that effect. It's just see where the bar's out evenly. That's all it is. If you just do it just on one side, you're just always gonna be, doing one side of the bar, and you're not gonna wear your bar evenly. So you want to be flipping your bar, like I said, I don't know. Maybe there's a special science out there. Second sharpen, I just flip it. Why not, right? Also, when you're doing this, make sure you use, like I use compressed air. I have a air wand, a really strong one. Shoot all this out, get this all cleaned out. Every single chance you get, if you remember and you're there, like I have an air compressor in a soundproof box, which we'll kind of go through that one of these days. And so it's not super loud. I mean, it's still loud, but it's muffled, so it's nice. So yeah, so I'll just every once in a while to keep her clean, right? The cleaner this thing is, the sharper your chain's going to be, the longer it's going to last. I can't go over that enough. I mean, yes, if you're in the middle of the woods, of course, you're not going to have an air compressor. You're not going to have all this stuff. But you could have like a little can of compressed air. They're not that much. You know what I mean? Can of compressed air, replacing stuff in your saw. Like I said, cleaner you keep these things, the longer they're going to last. And that's any saw. Another thing I saw, I don't know if it's a big deal or not, but these definitely protrude a bit. So I don't know if they weren't smushed enough. That'll be something to kind of look for, though. So if there's anything that acts up, we know it's probably because of those. We could probably fix that if we had to, too. So, like I said, either way, this can go any way you want to. Then you put it right in here in the tension. 1 second. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Had to go to the door real quick. We're right back. So putting on the chain. Oh, so right here you're gonna see there's your tensioner rod. That's what we're gonna call it. Put that there like that. You know what? We're gonna do it this way. Let's pretend like we've done this before, right? Jesus. Okay. There we go. We got that untangled. Make sure your teeth, the chain's gonna go this way. It shows you right here too. Usually, I don't know. This one doesn't apparently show you, but usually it will show you the rotation of the chain somewhere. I don't know. Maybe this one doesn't show you, but yeah, it's always this way. So what's that? Clockwise? Yeah, it's always clockwise. So you always want to make sure your teeth are going that direction, and then we just throw them on the bar like this. They should sit in there really nice. Fit them in the slot. Don't gotta worry about them being in the slot too much right now, because we're gonna have to do this, and just fit it around like so. Get everything to snug up. Get all these in here. Now, there's probably a way easier way of doing this, guys. Trust me. We don't always do things the easiest way here. We'll eventually get there. But sometimes we do things the very, very hard way. Because I know a lot of you guys are going to do things the very, very hard way. And I want you guys to see what I do. And I want you guys to be like, oh, if he can do it, I can do it. And that's what this channel is about. It's showing you that it's not as hard as you think. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. So now what we're trying to do is we're just trying to get these things on there loose. Make sure everything's kind of fitting. Oh, see, we can't. There we go. So you want to make sure there, right there. I don't know if you guys could see that or no. Hopefully you guys could. But I kind of popped it up and it came off that bar. So make sure, because, man, there was one time when I was first learning on these things. I did that. I didn't put it right, and things came right off on me. Scared the bejeepers out of me. Let me tell you. Whew. Man, there's been a couple of those. That'll just, yeah, make you tighten right up, you know? Know what I'm saying? Okay. So obviously right now, you know, we're gonna set it up like this. A lot of guys are gonna put like a vise or something like that. Probably smarter, but at the same time, you're gonna have a vise when you're out there. You're not, because you're not always gonna be at the house. That's for sure. Now you just turn this clockwise. This is your adjustment tensioner screw. It's right here by the bar. And what we're doing is, so you're supposed to pull up on it like this. Oh, you saw that? See, that's something you guys want to know. You saw that, right? So let me show you guys. So right here, we got the bar. Right? If I tighten it up right now, it actually almost looks like it's tight right now, right? Now look what happens when I do that. Bam. You know what I'm saying? See? That's why you do that, because imagine when you're using the saw, guess what you're going to be doing? Down pressure, almost always. I mean, you do some up cuts, you know, but generally you're going down on it, right? Or you're going this way, right? You're putting pressure on this side. Most of the time, most of your cutting is going to be on this side, almost always. So that's why you pull it up, because that's where the pressure's going to go, right? So easy stuff, guys. I'm telling you, once you guys know, and that's the thing, once you guys know, this stuff is so easy. It really is. Again, we're turning this clockwise. So let's set this back up here to make this a little bit easier on ourselves, right? Jeepers. And what you're doing here is I'm just letting it suck in, you know, just like that. You know, you don't want it tight. You don't want it tight. Now, when I do first do my chain, my very first one, I tighten it just a little bit more than what you might want to. The reason why is I know this thing's going to loosen up a bit once we do a little bit of cutting, because it's a brand new chain. Brand new, and that's anything, you know, brand new chain, brand new bar, brand new everything, right? So, yeah, like you're gonna have to, the metal, once it heats up, it's gonna stretch, and the chain's gonna stretch, and we're gonna have to tighten it. That's just so with your chain, it's not your saw. I made some mistakes as a beginner, being like, oh, my saw, you know, but no, it's your chain. It's just because you got a brand new chain. You gotta break your chain in. You also gotta break in your motor. So if you got a brand new saw like this one, we can't just go and give her. You know, like we're gonna give her a little bit, but you don't want to be like full throttle, and you probably only want to be. I mean, again, I probably should look this up. We're not going to, but we're probably gonna take it to a 3/4 throttle, probably for the first few tanks. I think I saw someplace 5 tanks. So we may do 3/4 fuel for 5 tanks. I might do that off. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'll do the whole 5 tanks. And I'll probably look that up off camera tonight, see what it actually is. Because today we're just going to get it running. Probably do another review with me actually firing it up. I don't. That might be right after this one. Actually, we'll see. These guys here, you don't gotta do anything amazing. You know, you want some pressure, but I have broken studs and things like that. With again, I thought I was new. I didn't know, so nobody told me. You know, a lot of my stuff was self-taught, and that's another thing. A lot of my stuff, guys, have been self-taught, or been from guys like yourselves. That's your chain break for you guys who don't know. This is to help save your life. If your saw bucks up at you, because you hit like, so basically if you hit like right around here, you're gonna get what's it called, kickback. Jeepers, kickback. So you hit anywhere over here, you're gonna get kickback. And wow, look at that though, guys. Like, you see that? Like, are you guys seeing that? Like, that's a lot of saw. That is a lot of saw for one person. I mean, look at this, guys. And it's not that bad. You know, I was a little bit afraid about how heavy it was going to be. I mean, I'm not the biggest guy. I'm only about 170, 175. 175, guys. 175, 180, okay? Ease up. You know, the camera. They say it adds 10 pounds, so calm down. But seriously, though, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And like I said, a lot of this, like I said, this isn't you're not going above your head with this guy, you know? But if you did, you know, you do this, you kick back, boom, that locks your chain in, right? Also, there's with the clutch system that's in here. Not sure if it's a clutch system. So again, comments. Sorry, guys, but there's a inertia. There's an inertia clutch inside here. So I believe it is a clutch, or maybe transmission, but I believe it's a clutch. And even if you don't hit this, you're supposed to just jerking at a certain speed will immediately stop the chain. Again, cut safe, guys. Be careful. Know what you're doing. Know what you're doing before you get something this big. You know, this is not your first saw. Please do not make this your first saw. You know, you want you know, I would say a 42 or something like that. You know, you don't need something tiny, but you don't want anything. You want something that if you get into some bad stuff, it's gonna bog down a little bit on you. This guy's not gonna bog down as much. At least he's not supposed to. And like I said, there's a lot of bar. So if you're not really, this is the way you want to carry these things. Is the way you want to handle yourself with these, and we'll kind of go over some of that too as we go through these videos. Because I know some of you guys have probably never even held a chainsaw before. And then some of you guys will hopefully be teaching me what I need to know to be better at what I am. Because that's what we're really trying to do here, guys. Above anything else, we're just trying to better ourselves each and every day. Even if it's just a little bit. We're just get a little bit smarter. And like I said, I want to, hopefully I'm able to help bring some value to you guys' life. And hopefully you guys are able to bring some value to my life. And that's what this is about. So, I think that's about it, guys. So let's get some gas. Want to fire this thing up, guys? Come on. I want to fire up. Let's do it. Okay. So here we go. We're going to put in, this is where your bar chain oil goes. No, you don't need anything special here, guys. Now you do want, I don't know. I've heard guys do, you know, oils and all the car oils. I don't know. I don't actually believe in all that. I got this right from Tractor Supply. I think this was like $7. It wasn't very much. I think that's one of the cheapest places I found it yet. If you guys know a better place, cheaper place, it doesn't need to be anything special. Another reason why I don't like running the stills and stuff. Like, they like a lot of special stuff sometimes where you can kind of get away with other stuff here. Now, I'd advise you guys not to do this on your table saw. And I'd also advise you guys to use a funnel. You want to know something, guys? Give me 1 minute. We just might have, we'll see how that auto tracking feature works. You guys sick yet? Let me know in the comments below. How many of you guys just threw up? For a show of hands. I'm not going to be able to see it because I can't see you guys. You guys can see me, but you get it. You know, I thought, aha, found it. Oh, you guys can now see this, right? Yeah, that's for a project. Yep, that's a project. This is projects. Oh man, there's projects everywhere, guys. Projects everywhere. Everywhere you look in this garage is projects. So here we go. We got a funnel. You should always make sure that you clean it out. That's probably why they gave us these. You know, they don't want us wearing those. I don't know. Some people say wear them, some people don't. I don't know. I don't even like these right here. Be careful with these guys. Yeah, when you're running anything, especially a chainsaw, especially anything, no loose clothing. It's winter, it's cold. So yeah, you're gonna have a little bit looser clothing than what. But again, it doesn't need to be loose. Do layers. Don't do big poofy. You know, poofy stuff gets caught. Things get caught, they pull. When they pull, yeah. We're not allowed to show that on this channel. There will be another channel coming up where we can show lots of that stuff. That's later on, guys. Where we're gonna have lots of fun over there, but not this one. This one's a no fun, no blood channel. You know, that's what we're doing over here. No blood. Oopsies. Okay, man. You do not want. So that's one thing, guys. You do not want all this sawdust to get into your oil. And I don't know. This thing's like broken or something. You know what? Does that, guys? Tell me, who knew that? Who knew about this? You wanna, man? We're gonna have to do a set. It's a, but boo! Who knew about that? Right? I didn't. Did you? Let me know in the comments below. Did you know about that? Like, that's pretty cool. So basically, this is a flex funnel, hyper tough. You get this at Home Depot's, the Home Depot. We're gonna call her. You know why I love Home Depot too? Best military discount, and they give us a parking spot. At least at mine. I love it. Thank you guys. And you guys at Home Depot, love you guys. I've always been a big fan. Hyper tough flex funnel. So yeah, screws right on. Isn't that's I'm learning, guys. Bam. Hit it. Yeah. Look at this. This is next level. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, look how professional this is, guys. You're not gonna see this on other channels. You're not gonna get this quality of content on other channels. I've never seen it. I've never seen this. I've watched, man. So wow, jeepers, this is a big. I guess it's a big chain, huh? That's what she said. But yeah, no. Wow, taking a lot of oil. Come on, I just gotta pay attention. Sorry, guys. I don't want to spill oil all over mine. But oh my god, look at that. This may be the first time, and trust me, anybody who knows me, they know that was probably the first time I've ever poured anything in my life. Not one drop. Not one drop, guys. Hyper tough. Like, I mean, I don't know if you can buy just this guy. Probably not. But how much can that funnel cost? $10? I'm buying another one as soon as I get done with this video. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna run down there. I probably need something else anyway, and I'm gonna grab one of these just to have a spare. I mean, this might just even stay on there. Like, why even like? I mean, if I kick it over, it's my fault, right? But jeepers, I like that. You just wow, I'm not even joking, guys. Hopefully that just blew you guys' mind because I always watch that guy. Was it that? For 40 years, didn't know. I love that guy. Shoot, again, sorry guys. Yeah, you all know. It's probably that 40s guy or something like that. Again, please let me know. I used to watch his stuff all the time. But yeah, no, it's one of those things, like, right? Like, you just, wow, never knew. So cool. Okay. I know, I'm simple-minded. Sorry, guys. But man, I really, that was I literally just figured that out. I did not, I've never even I don't use a funnel, guys. I'm only doing this because camera. If it was me, I would have dumped it all over this. I've dumped plenty of oil in here. I think that's how it stays non-rusted, to be honest. That's probably how much oil I've dumped on this table saw since I've had it. I've only had it for about a year now, but it's seen a lot of oil. This is where I do this is how I always do this, guys. Like I said, I'm not gonna do stuff. I'm not gonna be someone I'm not. This is what I do. Because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of you guys that are gonna be set up a lot like this in a small space, in a small garage, or even smaller. I've been in a lot smaller than this. You don't need, and that's what I'm here to show you. You guys, again, we're gonna get there. Trust me, we're gonna get there, guys. We're gonna have our own place. It's gonna have lots of land. We're gonna be cutting our own trees. That's gonna be later on down the road. But here, we're in suburbia. We only have a small amount of room. You guys are gonna see it, and we got to work a different way. You can't work the same way. And I am fortunate. I got pretty good neighbors over here, so they're pretty good to me. But at the same time, you still gotta be courteous, and you still are in suburbia. There's a lot of older people around here, so you got to be a little bit more mindful of that stuff. Now, luckily, I'm in an insulated garage. Man, not everybody has an insulated garage. I have these two little oil-filled heaters here. Probably can't see those, but we're gonna do a tour of the garage. It is still pretty messy, guys. Like I said, I was gonna get it fully done and then bring you guys in on it. But I was like, man, you guys are missing out. Why should you guys miss out? That's not fair to you, and it's not fair to me. For you guys to be missing out on all of this, right? There's always something going on in here. Every single day I'm in here, and we're doing something. Why not do it together? What are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments below. What are you guys doing? What are you guys into? I wanna know you guys. If you guys find me, feel free. I'm trust me. I have all the time in the world. I mean, I don't, but I do. For you guys, I do. So, we just did the bar oil. Man, I need to start chit chatting so much, huh? Guys, just tell me in the comments below. Shut up, bud. Like, calm down, man. You don't gotta talk about every single thing, right? We're gonna be doing a lot of these videos. Lots and lots of these videos. So just so you guys know, you guys can't see, but pretty clean in there. I mean, it should be, right? But it does smell like gas, though. So they have ran this thing before, just so you guys know. Because otherwise, why would it smell like gas, right? But that does smell like gas, so there has been ran through this before. Which they probably had to test it, which is good. And you know what? Actually, I believe somewhere it does say this product has been tested. So I would actually say it probably has been tested. They like I said, it smells like gas. I don't know if anybody's actually said that before. If they have, I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. I don't think. No. You know what though? This might be like, no, guys. If there's no way. What? Okay, guys. Like, what? Like, come on now. Like, are you guys seeing this? Like, I'm not saying buy these. These things are expensive, and this doesn't make sense. Don't do this, right? Unless like, I mean, if you have the means, and I don't know if your customer's buying it for you, maybe. I don't know. Tell me, any of you guys professionals using this? Like, is this a thing? I wouldn't imagine. I'm assuming you guys would all be mixing your own, but like I said, I bought this just because I wanted clean video. I want to give this thing the biggest shot it can and just firing right up for us today, right? That's what we're hoping for. But yeah, look at that because there's two different. So I think they did this on purpose. Like this is cool stuff that I want to learn with you guys. Like, look, there's two different sizes. They screw onto the small one or the bigger one, so it actually reaches all the way up here. Like it was designed to do this. Now again, there's a little bit of bar oil in there, but you know what? There's a little bit of oil in this stuff anyway. Should I clean it out? Probably. Are we going to? No, guys. We're in this together. Let's see what happens. That's just not gonna be much. Was it gonna smoke a little bit extra? Nah, not for the low oil it's gonna get. And look at this, guys. This might be. I'm telling you right now, guys. This is the very, very first time I have ever filled up a chainsaw. Oh, let's not talk yet. We're not there. We're not there yet, guys. Still got a long ways to go. Hopefully, this thing only takes a can. Oh, we got a leak. That's the oh. See? That I had a little leak up here, right? So I'm looking at that little leak because I was like, uh-oh. And then I stopped paying attention to there, and bam, ruined it. Ruined it. See, a lot of people, they would have retook that shot, right? Not here. You're going to see that. You're going to see gas go all over my table saw. And right next to, flammables. You're going to see that. That's going to happen. I'm not going to pretend I'm not someone who I'm not. But yeah, gas surely did go everywhere. But that's why they gave us these gloves, right? They gave us these gloves to clean up our mess. And thank you. Thank you, Neotech. They even have these like little rubber things right here. I tried it just to see for jokes. It actually makes it feel a little bit slipperier. because of, I don't know, I guess it's this material against this material. Like this against your hands, it grips a little bit, right? Even against like, I don't know, some stuff like wood, it kind of grips a bit, but like on this plastic and this surface, it seems like it's almost slipperier, to be honest. Slipperier? Nah, I like it, right? You're gonna get a lot of those words around here, slipperier. Yeah, that's right. Okay, moving right along. I'm gonna clean up this little mess that we may or may not have made. Oh man, yeah, okay. Yeah, we got gas everywhere, boys. But what can you do? What can you do? Maybe next time. See, and that's another thing. Always room for improvement. You got to think positively, guys. You know, if I was to do this perfect every single one, you know, why am I even doing this now? I've already hit it. You know, no, we're growing. This is a growing channel. We're starting off small. Obviously, you guys see there's only a couple of us here. There's probably only going to be a few of these views. That's okay for now because it's part of it. You know, we're going to get there. We're going to get the big things. I promise you guys. This channel, I got so many big things coming up. Okay, can't even keep it in. Okay, so let's see here. How are we going to do this? We're not even going to read the instructions. I mean, we've done this. We've all done this before, right? You're going to go full choke, which is all the way down, right? Full choke. You know what? Maybe we should hit you guys up a little bit different, huh? How would you guys like that? If you guys get sick, I'm sorry, but we're going to try to do something a little bit different. How are we going to do this? We're going to put you, sorry guys. Sorry, I know this is a little bit unprofessional, I am sure. And some of you guys are going to be shocked and appalled about what you're seeing, and I am sorry for that. But the rest of us, let's just hope this works, right? So here we are. Boom. Saw right here. Hopefully you can see it. You know what? I'm going to bring this down. I can't see what you see right now because the camera's facing the wrong way, but let's hope you can see this, right? So there you go. Raw saw. I mean, come on now. That is a raw saw. Try to start this thing, okay? So, usually, you know, I'm going to do something like this and hold on my legs, but this guy, he's a lost saw. I don't think I can do that with him safely. I really don't. So I'm going to be down here. I'm just going to put that on a piece of wood. I'm going to hold this with my hand. A lot of times you can step in the handle so it doesn't slide on you. That's what you're supposed to do, I think, by the instruction manual. Oh, we never adjusted those guys. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I want to adjust these really quick. So it's fully clockwise. So you go fully clockwise to turn them in, right? Because that's what it's called. You're turning them in. You're turning the carburetor in. You go one full turn. Now this screwdriver, what's cool about it is it has like these notches. So when you want to do your turn and a quarter, just pay attention to where your notch goes. You know, you just want to line up where you started. Pretty simple stuff, guys. I mean, I know I'm over explaining stuff. I am so sorry. Trust me, you guys are probably a lot smarter than I am. And you guys are going to see that. That's what this is about. You guys are going to see. If I can do it, you can easily do this. So, simple. Just going to do, you know, full turn. And just a little bit more. You know, something like that. I'd say about a quarter. About a quarter. And I bet you that thing, it might not run perfect. I bet you it's going to run pretty good. And again, that's just from the videos I've seen. That's what it seems like been working for other people. I think they've even been going almost like an inch and turn and a half. Was it a turn or turn and a half? I've seen a couple of guys go. So that's why we're going to split it up to a turn and a quarter. So that's all set up now. We have our oil. Chain brake is on. You always want your chain brake on when you're starting your saw. Okay? Because your saw should be able to start with it on, and if it can't, well, then there's a problem with all that setup. Because your saw's because sometimes a saw wants to run more than it should, and it's going to try to spin that. If it tries to spin it too much, it's going to stall itself out. So that's one way of kind of telling if that's set up. If that's set up completely wrong, you may have to take this off, get your saw to run, and then play around with this, and then this will kind of function a little bit better. It'll keep your saw running for you. So here we go. Without further ado, we got choke fully on, button all the way down, foot in. You know what? I think we're gonna go like this. Oops. Man, I don't know. I've never started a huge, I've never started a saw like this before, guys. Sorry. Okay. Oh, okay, guys. So just learned something. So when you guys are, okay, so that's why it wasn't starting for me. I didn't have the choke on at all. So you actually got to squeeze. Okay, let's take that up. There we go. So this is actually off. Then this is on. And you squeeze this, you squeeze both your safety up here and your throttle, and you push this down. That's gonna break. So that's one of the things. Like I said, this isn't a still. That is, I might as well buy the still part right now. I can tell you right now that's gonna be an issue. But we'll find out. We'll find out together. But yeah, so you push this in, push that down at the same time, and it's gonna go all the way down. Again, if we'd read the manual, sure would have said it. A lot of you guys probably looking at me like, oh my goodness, look at this guy. Woo. Yep. That, like I said, learn to get it. Because yeah, you shouldn't even have to hold that. That's what I was thinking. And then yeah, this is way smarter. So, and that's what I was like, man, what's going on here? Yep. So, like I said, because now it holds that for you. One hand across, and now you're doing more of this. And you should have plenty of room, because now I'm going to be able to crank on this a lot easier. See that? There we go. You want to hear that? Now you just put it up one. Doesn't sound bad. There you go. It's not bad for the first run though. Now it just started. So once it's first started, it should be very simple. Should be just you guys just doing that, just pushing it down, and it should start right back up. But yeah, guys. Wow. See what I'm saying? But I tell you, just from that's that alone, you can see it, right? Now here's another big thing to see. See, you can see all the oil. All right, you want to make sure this thing's getting well oiled. Right now, it might be a little bit too much, to be honest. But I'd rather it be too much than not enough. So that's why we crank that up. We're definitely going to have to, off camera, we'll tighten that up a little bit. We already know how. Already showed you. Some of that stuff will happen behind the scenes, so you guys don't need to see everything. But yeah, jeepers, like, look at that. I mean, whoo, sounds beautiful. I mean, like I said, guys, that was simple. I mean, from here, go down. I mean, what more do you want? I mean, you wrap around. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at that. See that? I mean, this thing's beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful saw, boys and girls. I mean, tell 'em, right? You know, right? But okay, so next video coming up is definitely going to be us playing with this. I'll tell you that right now. So, but we got the unboxing done. I think that went pretty good. She fires up. I mean, whew, she a little smoky in here, but other than that, no, I'd say it went pretty good. Yeah, well, we're gonna see how she cuts. But I mean, this chain looks. I mean, again, normally I'm gonna take a chain. I'm gonna sharpen myself. I'm just gonna give it a little quick, because like I said, you get what you pay for, right? And even then, even with the good ones, like a lot of times, even you just give them a little drum roll, like a little bit on your rakes and stuff, will do quite a bit for you. But we're gonna see what it does right out the box without doing anything, and then we'll see what happens when I put a file to it or put my Dremel to it. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you again. Thank you so much. If you guys like this, please, you know what to do. Share, comment, subscribe, like, and follow. And I'm on everywhere. Check me out. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Instagram, basically, we're putting up the pictures. We're giving you guys a little teaser of these videos and what's going to be coming up. Then you guys, that's what that's for. Then once you found us there, you got a video coming up. Now, if you want to watch a little preview or some of these shorter videos, there's going to be a couple. I promise you, there's going to be a couple shorter vehicles. Yeah, okay, guys, learn how to speak. Like I said, no edits. We're in this together. Yeah. So, but yeah, some of those videos, right? So with that, sure, I lost what I was saying now. Shucks. But again, guys, thank you. This is a dream, and thank you guys for being a part of this. You don't know how much it means to me to be able to grow a community with all my friends and just all the people I love and all the people I've been able to help, and I love helping people. You ask anybody who's ever met me, I love helping people, and this is the biggest way I can imagine to help anybody. It is because, like I said, I'm a person who learns through making mistakes, and that's what I'm telling you guys. Don't just watch this and just watch it. No, go do this. Like man, this is the first time I ever picked up a saw this big. I didn't even read the instruction manual. It took me a second. You saw me go and pull. I don't know what I'm doing. You guys can tell I don't know exactly what I'm doing. But again, we were able to figure it out, right? And that's what this channel's about. It's about not knowing exactly how to do maybe the right thing or do what someone else says. Because who says it's the right way? Who says what is the right way? We make what is the right way and what's not the right way. The right way is the safe way. Was I safe? No. Did not have gloves on. These are not safety glasses. These are just normal glasses. I'll be right up front with you guys. Didn't have any hearing protection in. Didn't have chaps on. Don't have steel toe boots. I think that covers most of it. But yeah, didn't have any of that. Was I safe? No. Is there any blood? No. And that's usually what we go for. This is a no blood channel, at least on this one. Like I said, further down the road, there's going to be another one. There's going to be plenty of blood. That's where all the blood will be. So much blood. Just kidding. Just kidding. But seriously, hopefully no blood. We're going to try to, my fiance has said this needs to stay a no blood channel. So apparently she gets uneasy, right? I don't blame her. Me too. So with that, guys, again, thank you so much. Keep coming. I'm not stopping. Like I said, we're doing this. We're doing this. I told you guys, we do this, we're doing it. And there is nothing that I don't go all for. And I do it 100%. And you guys are going to see that. You're going to see, no matter what, we're going to try. And we're going to try hard. We're like I said, I'm not trying to say that because we don't do things perfect, that we don't try. I'm saying that we're far from perfect. And everybody's far from perfect. And unless you've been doing this for 15, 20 years, you're probably not going to be perfect. If you're like me and you're just starting to do a lot of these things, it's not going to come out perfect. But you got to do 1,000 unperfects to get something perfect. So let's start. Let's do something unperfect. That's what we're gonna do. Let's do something unperfect. That should be a segment right there. Building unperfect things, right? Like come on, like everybody's like, oh, it has to be this. It has why? It doesn't have to be. It has to be what you want it to do. You're gonna see some of my stuff I do. I like it to be, yeah, it needs to be nice. And I know I say needs to, it doesn't need to, but for me it does. Some of my stuff needs to be. And some of it needs to be functional. That TV stand, there's some problems with it. We're going to go through those and we're going to have to redesign it a little bit because I made some stupid mistakes. But again, you guys will probably make, or you guys won't make that mistake because you guys are a lot smarter than that. Trust me on that. But again, you guys will see it and somebody might make that mistake again. And maybe now they won't. And that's what it is. Maybe you guys watching some of you guys will make a little bit less mistakes and just have a good time. We're here to have a good time. That's it. That's the only thing I'm trying to promise is that we're going to have a good time. And if you guys like what you guys have seen so far, there's going to be so much of this. So if you're liking it, well, there's a lot of it. So let's do this together. And man, thank you guys again. You guys have been great. Have a great day.